Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today we are at ROKI, a Japanese izakaya restaurant in New York City. They recently came out with an 8-course tasting menu that really intrigued me. The Japanese tasting is supposed to have hints of Chinese and French influence, so we're here to check it out. First, we have the mixed peach salad with a little bit of passion fruit sauce and basil seeds. They also mixed in some thyme leaf for that extra flavor and garnished with gold flakes and caviar. On the side, they have a peach shot with sprinkles of dried plum that complements the dish. The chef recommends that we take the shot first to open up our taste buds before eating the peach salad. There are so many flavors going on inside this salad and so many different textures. It's not too sweet and you can taste all of the different fruits that they have in here. It's definitely a great start to this tasting course. The next course is the fried truffle dumpling topped with foie gras and shaved summer truffle. The chef was so nice and generous that he used the whole truffle for my dumpling. Ooh, that's a lot of truffle. And he gives me even more! Literally my favorite chef. The truffle and foie gras dumpling was so delicious. The dumpling was very juicy and topped with foie gras made it creamy and flavorful. And the overload of truffle was absolutely heavenly. I kinda wish I had more for this tasting. The third course is abalone. It is cooked in sake and seaweed for 5 hours and marinated in the chef's signature soy sauce. There is also Japanese pepper and tofu skin in here as well. The chef recommends to eat everything together for the best flavor. Also, they have an additional presentation factor to this dish. Ooh. The chef actually recommends to drink a little bit of sake first to open up your taste buds before eating the abalone. Kind of like how we took that peach shot before we ate the peach salad. The abalone is so juicy and you can really taste the marinade mixed with the sake and seaweed. It tastes sweet and savory at the same time. There's also tofu skin, Japanese pepper, and grilled corn in the shell that goes amazingly with the abalone. Course is the Houjicha smoked duck. Houjicha is a Japanese herbal green tea, and the chef uses it to smoke the duck. On the bottom of the duck, they have sprinkled duck egg yolk. The chef recommends to first dip the duck in the egg yolk and eat it like that. Then, on the side, there is a buttermilk biscuit. The chef recommends to eat this one with the special sweet sauce that he created. The duck is super tender and very savory with the sweet paste. It almost reminds me of the Peking duck sauce, but with much more juicy and high quality duck. I can definitely taste some Chinese influence from this dish. The biscuit is kind of like the bun from the Peking duck, and the cucumbers, sweet sauce, and finally the duck meat. Even though Peking duck usually uses duck skin, I would definitely prefer this type of duck instead. The fifth course is grilled lobster tail with sweet chili sauce. The lobster is first baked with natural butters and then it is sautéed in sweet chili sauce. On top of that, the lobster is already cut up for us to eat so we can just enjoy it. There are so many chunks of lobster in this dish, and the lobster meat is so juicy and fresh. On top of that, there is such a generous amount of sweet chili sauce paired with this. The sixth dish is the kani or crab steamed rice. The rice is baked inside a salted shell, which is used to retain moisture of the rice inside, and it keeps it very fresh. There's also another presentation factor to this, and it was lit, literally. Inside, the steamed rice is wrapped in a lotus leaf. When you peel it open, it reveals such a beautiful crab and the delicious rice that has been slow cooked for an hour. To top off this dish, they add some fish roe and Japanese Szechuan pepper for flavor. The crab was very juicy, and the fish roe definitely added a pop of flavor to it. The rice also has absorbed the juices of the crab and the lotus leaf, making it extra tasty and sweet. For the seventh dish, we had the Wagyu beef ramen. The broth is an organic chicken broth, and the broth also consists of roasted garlic oil. The dish is also topped with a cheesy hash brown potato, butter spinach, and baby cabbage. The concept of this ramen is similar to eating steak. When you eat steak, you usually top it off with cream spinach and potatoes, but instead this is in a ramen bowl. The Wagyu looks so tender and juicy. I can see the marbling fat lining the Wagyu, and it is also soaked in that organic chicken broth. Ugh, delicious. The spinach looks very fresh, and the noodles are perfectly cooked and chewy. The chef recommends to let the cheese melt in the broth for that extra flavor. So before eating the ramen, you actually have to let the cheesy hash brown potato melt first. A fun fact that our host told us is that in Japanese culture, they have something called shimeo ramen. This means ramen to end the night, Like how in New York we usually get drunchies like pizza, Korean barbecue, or McDonald's. In Japan they usually get ramen. A way that he taught us to remember the ramen name is by saying, "She may know ramen," or "She may not know ramen." I loved it. Here is a sneak peek of the very hospitable and amazing chef. He put so much thought and care into his food, and I can really taste it through every course so far. Finally, our last dish and the end of our 8-course tasting. We have the mango sorbet with passion fruit sauce and strawberries. Everything about this tasting was perfection. From the flavors, to the presentation, to our amazing host and chef who took the time to explain each dish to us. And also, in what other restaurant will they help you watch your car so it doesn't get towed just because we ate past the parking sign time? Hey guys, so we just finished the omakase 8-course tasting meal. It was so good, and they were all so nice. If you guys ever go to ROKI, find Tenzin. I can't even try to pronounce his name, but I'll take a picture for you guys. So if you guys ever go there, ask for Tenzin. He's such a great host. Say hi.
Hi. Loved it.
The food was so good, and we weren't super full. Well, we're really full, but we're not like to a point where we're gonna explode, which sometimes I do feel like that. So I would definitely recommend, and very great experience. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!